Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today I'm playing a bit of Star Wars Republic Commando. Now this game is nearly 10 years old. It's a squad-based FPS game. You basically control a squad of yourself and 3 other clone commandos, set during the Clone Wars. And yeah, it's a really cool game. It's probably one of my favourite Star Wars games. I mean, there's been a lot of really good Star Wars games. There's also been a lot of not so good Star Wars games. But I think this is one of the good ones. But it's been a very long time since I've played it. Apart from, I mean, I tried the first couple levels to see if it still worked and everything. But apart from that, it's been a very long time since I've played this game. So let's see if it's held up.
Welcome, little one. This is your first day. Your designation will be RP-01/138.
01/138. I like that name. It fits me.
You have been born into dangerous times. A sharp mind can be the key to survival.
I remember playing this the very first time. All this stuff was so cool, like back in the day. It's funny thinking, it's what, 9 years old I think, came out 2005? It's not actually that old, but still. In terms of video games it is, I guess.
In this regard, you will be superior to your more common brethren.
Yep. All those clone troopers. The Commando armor looks so cool as well.
An elite unit. Something truly special. Your weapons, your armor, and most importantly, your brothers.
I wonder if there's some like HD texture mods or something for this game.
Hunt in pods to bring down much larger prey.
I know that I mean there are mods out there for it. I'm using one at the moment, so that the reticle and everything is works better with HD resolutions. Because you have to do a bit of playing around in the game files to actually make it HD, like 1920 by 1080. I still know all these guys' names off by heart as well. It's funny. Sev, Fixer, and Scorch.
The heart and soul of your team. And 07.
Yep.
The fiercest hunter of all.
So basically, he's the demolitions guy, he's the electronics guy, and he's the sniper.
And the Republic will call you to defend and give your lives if need be.
And the soundtrack that this game had is so cool as well. Hopefully it won't cause any problems with YouTube, copyright and all that. If it does, I'm going to have to disable it. Because there is Star Wars music in it, which is generally licensed, so we'll have to see what happens with that.
Let's go! Push those cannons to the stern! Load the ammo and the ordnance! Let's go! Let's go!
Sir, we're gonna split up for the drop, but we'll meet you at the RV on Geonosis. See you planetside, sir!
So it basically picks up right at the start of the invasion of Geonosis, which was the second prequel movie basically, Attack of the Clones. So, I mean the first mission is basically just your standard kind of tutorial, getting you used to the game and everything, but it is still a full-on mission, so it's not just 5 minutes of how to press buttons or whatever. Alright. I don't know why it's just me and this guy in this dropship. I mean, we could probably fit the whole squad in here.
Welcome to Geonosis, Create. It's nice to see they finally unhooked you from the simulators.
Yep.
I've been assigned as your advisor, and will be your eye in the sky until further notice, or we all get killed. Once you're on the ground, you will rendezvous with Delta Squad. Delta 6-2 is nearby. Your first objective is to find him and link up. The squad objective remains: find Sun Fac and eliminate him. I will be issuing further orders as you go. Good luck, Commando.
Yeah, so basically I have to find my squad get all the members of them together, and then we go and kill this Sunfat guy. So let's do that. Oop, see ya. Okay.
Holographic projections. Text communications will be displayed in this area. Here are your orders. Your primary target is the Geonosis leader, Sunfac. Delta lead, it is absolutely vital that Sunfac not escape.
I mean, look how cool this all looks. That's awesome.
Are you alright? You just took an anti-infantry round. Your vitals don't look very good. Heal yourself with Vector before you go any further.
Yep. So there's no health regeneration or anything like that in this game. It's all health stations. So you basically run from health station to health station. Not that you take, oh well, you can take a ton of damage depending on what enemies you're fighting, but at the same time you can kind of just Rambo them a little bit.
Get over to the crashed gunship. Updating location to objective tracker. The objective tracker will point
They're
towards
dead.
your next target. 3-8, secure the area in front of the crashed gunship.
Alright, got some ammo here. Don't really need it though. Let's just chuck a grenade. No, I don't have any grenades. Shit. Could just blow that up actually. That works. You gotta be really close to use the melee attack.
Well done, 3-8.
There we go.
Move to the next waypoint. We need a medic over here! Hey, 3-5, check it out. Commandos. For anything as good as I hear, they can practically win the war
Hello.
themselves. You're heading into enemy territory. Thick with droids and bugs.
Okay. Let's pew pew these guys.
Droids approaching your position.
Oops. Sorry. So I'm not sure if using the iron sights actually makes much of a difference in this game. I mean, it's funny to think about it, but this was kind of before iron sights were really a big thing. I mean, you can still use them, but
To the rear of the enemy lines.
that scream. You don't really have to use them, I don't think. So I guess it depends partially on the weapon though as well. Let's take this guy out.
There is a gun position near
You burn through ammunition pretty quickly with this weapon.
Recommend you take the thermal
And it's got a really high rate of fire.
ammo pallet and destroy that.
And the enemies are kind of bullet sponges as well.
Grenades have been added to your inventory.
There's plenty of ammo lying around. And I think later on in the game you can actually pick up enemy ammunition as well. Or enemy weapons. So chuck a grenade down there. Let's take this guy out. Alright.
Delta lead, squad mate 6-2 is in your vicinity. You should be coming up on him shortly.
So that's Scorch.
You are directly behind the turret emplacement.
Okay, let's get up here.
6-2 ready to go, sir. Thanks, sir. I'm linking up to your HUD, boss. Those sonic turrets
Alright, there we go.
troopers apart.
One guy found.
Uploaded
2 more to go.
emplacement location to your visor.
Scorch, I need you to demo that bunker for me.
Good.
So we'll get him to set a charge here. I mean, we could set the charge ourselves, but then basically all you're doing, because it takes about 10 seconds, so you just got to wait for the timer to go up. But you're basically just sitting there holding the button. So it's better to get them to do it, and then you can run around shooting people, or just watch all the cool things that are happening in the background. So let's trigger that while the Geonosis is on there, and he goes splat. Oh, maybe not. I thought he would have died.
Advisor, we've got some heavy artillery over here.
Gunship Harkin, en route.
I mean, seriously, this was so cool. I mean, the graphics aren't particularly great by today's standards, I think that's fair to say,
Commandos.
but
Continue to monitor your progress from the gunship.
I'm just still thinking back to the very first time I played this, and this shit was amazing.
Reinforcements are currently unavailable, so watch each other's back.
I was a fair bit younger back then, so it was probably easier to impress, but still.
But your immediate objective is to rendezvous with Delta 4-0.
Alright, let's keep going. So I could bust out the pistol for this if I want. Not really a whole lot of point though. explode the door.
Cover me. Was red, red, green, or red, green, red?
I would hope that you would know that. You're the demolitions guy.
The charge is set and ready to detonate.
All right.
It's all yours, boss.
Hello.
Uploading and linking with your visor, sir.
Cool. So he's my explosives guy. He's my electronics guy, which is why he's the one who's going to do that. And it doesn't really matter. They can all do all the stuff. Like I could, if it wasn't required by this specific scene, he could have sliced the door. He could have done the explosives. You know, it doesn't really matter. But the way the story is, that's what they do. Another one down here. The recoil on the weapons seems really unpredictable sometimes. So I'll get him to heal up because you can see his icon is yellow, which means he's a bit wounded. But yeah, the recoil seems a bit unpredictable. Like sometimes it'll be, you know, really accurate, and then other times it'll just jerk straight up. It's kind of weird. Alright, we got two guys here. Let's just take them out. Splat. Alright, so we'll slice the door, which is basically Star Wars speak for hacking. And I guess this means that instead of just blowing the door, it'll just open nice and easily, and then they won't know that we're here. Not that it really matters in this specific case. I don't think the AI actually knew what to do just there.
Advisor, we've located a pair of Geonosian fighters in the hangar.
We don't want them to be used against us.
Alright,
Destroy them.
take this guy out.
Upload it to your objective tracker.
Blow these barrels. Gotta love explosive barrels. Set a charge there. And I'll keep pew-pewing.
Can I have some cover here?
Is there another enemy somewhere? There must be one up here. Yeah.
Charge is hot, sir.
Alright, let's blow the charge.
Stand back, Doubters.
Bang. You coming, Fixer? So I've actually got this night vision mode in the helmet as well.
Delta squad, switch to
Pretty nice.
Switching to night vision.
I think I just cut his head off. I love that little detail. You take their heads off and they just kind of stand around shooting. It's awesome. I'll take these guys out.
Well done, boss.
So I'm running it on medium difficulty at the moment. I may have to turn it up. I'm not really sure.
Switch off that
I mean, this is just the opening level, so it's more designed to teach you how the game works than anything else.
Powering up.
We could use our hold here.
We'll see how it goes.
Need some cover, squad. Almost. Ready.
Waiting, waiting, waiting. Come on. Almost there.
Charge armed and
Get
ready.
clear.
So much for stealth.
Alright.
Delta lead, you need to keep your squad focused and under your direction. Use your squad commands to get results. We've intercepted communications.
Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to how close you need to be to actually melee the enemies.
Are aware of your presence and are on
I guess I'm used to modern games where it kind of, you can press the melee button from a distance away and it just kind of drags you into the enemy or something. I don't know. Oh, there must have been a Geonosian behind me.
area secured.
Not quite sure what I was doing there. So I can't really sprint or anything. If I hold shift, it actually slows me down to a walk, which is a little odd. Alright, so this is going to load into a new area.
Roger that. Let's get down to the lower level.
Yes, let's do that.
Delta lead, squad mate 07 is now in your vicinity.
I'm not sure that counts as remaining covert.
07 locking into your hut, sir.
Getting acquainted with the locals, eh, Sev?
That was fun.
Where's Sunfac?
Get a bit of health here.
Don't worry. I saved some targets for you guys.
Moving to
Alright,
cover.
oh, there's some weapon ammo here. That was a different type of grenade that I picked up, I think. Yeah. So I've got EMP grenades as well now. So shoot the room glass. There we go.
Run for the door. Stop him.
He's made it.
There's no point trying to get the big guy, the enemy now. It's scripted that he always gets away. At least at this point.
Super battle droids.
Set him as a priority target.
Single targets to penetrate their armor.
Just a big, giant bullet sponge. And they do a fair bit of damage as well, if their big weapon hits you. Alright, that's good.
I'm reading a power transfer to Sunfac Spider.
Roger.
There's another one there too.
Eliminate target.
Shit, I'm about to die. I think later on in the game you actually get like anti-armor sort of weapons that were useful against these guys, but right now all we can do is pew them. So he is going down. There we go. I'm gonna get some health, and I'll get one of my other guys to heal up afterwards before we breach into the next room.
Now it's next.
Alright, now you can get some.
Factor. Now.
I thought you'd never ask, sir.
Anything else to pick up in here?
Whoever left his back to dispensary
Nope.
server should get a medal.
Alright, so we'll set up for breach.
To destroy the locking mechanism.
So this is cool, once you've got your full squad, they'll basically blow the door, one of them chucks a grenade in, then they enter the room. It's really cool.
Executing door breach maneuver with your squad. Once the charge is
It reminds me of SWAT 4, if you ever played that. Obviously not quite as tactical, but still.
07 to sniper position. We need a target on Sunfac.
Alright, so we'll set Sev up in the sniper position. Come on, get out of the way. There we go.
Clear line of
Delta
fire.
lead. It is absolutely
Can I actually shoot him myself?
Back, not escape. Sunfac Spider is warming up.
Oh, hello.
So what are you doing?
Come on. Yeah, finally.
He's taking off. Now you're
Yeah, so it's scripted again that he has to get into the ship and take off. Because then you get this cool little thing happening. When he just randomly explodes after a couple sniper shots. Alright.
smell. All I smell is burnt Geonosis. 3-8, my scanners show an explosion.
That's affirmative. Subject terminated.
Heading for cover.
You see that? A cracked in with Geonosis.
Confirmed. It's unidentified. I'll check the intelligence databanks. Move on, Deltas. There's no time to celebrate, Deltas. As you already know, 3-6's squad has been incapacitated.
Yep.
Their mission was to disable the droid factory in this sector. Your squad has been retasked for this purpose. Proceed to the elevator.
Okay. I think that this is going to be the end of this level, and then we just kind of proceeds. Yeah. Well, that seems like a good place to call this episode, video, whatever you want to call it. So, I guess let me know what you thought of this. If you want to keep seeing some more of these videos, you know, happy to do it, because I'm having fun playing it. It's a bit of nostalgia, I guess. But hopefully the music doesn't cause any problems with YouTube and all that. I'll have to work out what I'm going to do if it does, because I mean, the music is so atmospheric and everything with this game. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes, I guess. So yeah, so until next time, I've been Vornskyr. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.